Hi, and welcome back. We are moving on now to step 2 in the writing process. Now on your screen I have in front of you the 4 steps of the writing process. I want to quickly go through those again because I really want to make sure you get these 4 steps down. The first step is to discover your point through pre-writing. That's what we just did in the last module. We used 4 different methods to generate ideas, to get ideas on paper, and then to decide what is the point that we're trying to make. Now that we have all of that on paper, it's time to move to step 2, which is to state your point in a single sentence and then support that sentence with lots of supporting details and specific evidence. Once we have all of that done, all of the specific evidence and supporting details, we move on to step 3, which is to organize all of those supporting points in a way that makes sense. And then we'll write our rough draft of our paragraph. And then in step 4, the final step, we're going to revise and edit that rough draft so that we have a final draft of a clear, effective paragraph. All right, well, in step 2, the first thing I want to discuss is writing out a topic sentence. Now that we know what our point is, we know what we have to say, we want to state that in a single sentence. And that single sentence, the topic sentence, has 2 main parts or 2 main components. It's comprised of, first, the limited topic. That limited topic is just basically what the paragraph is about. There's a thing or an idea that you're discussing in your writing. And then the second part is the idea or attitude about that limited topic. What is it that you have to say about that topic? Let's look at an example of a good topic sentence. My dog Chief is very well trained. So I have a limited topic, and the limited topic is my dog Chief, because that whole paragraph is going to be about Chief. He is basically the subject at hand. Well, then after the subject, I have an idea about Chief, that he is very well trained. And so just based on that one sentence, I expect the rest of the paragraph, first of all, to be all about Chief, and then second of all, to all be ideas, evidence, examples of how Chief is well trained. So when you're looking at a topic sentence, you want to start by looking at the ideas that you generated in your pre-writing. That's how you get started. That's why we did the pre-writing. So you're going to pick out your best ideas and decide, okay, what do I have to say? What is the point that you want to make? And then once you have decided that, you're going to write out one sentence using the limited topic and the idea about that limited topic. So in the next video, we're going to do some practice writing a topic sentence based on the specific evidence that we have, that we generated in that pre-writing.